2, and we're cracked and we're ready to go. Should be live on YouTube. Thank you everyone for joining me for another Blue Lock live stream chapter review. Today we're doing chapter 305 titled X23. Sorry for the noise in the background. That is the ad playing on my own live stream video because I'm trying to make sure that the sound works. And look at that. Sound sounds perfect. All right, where did we leave off in Blue Lock Chapter 304? We had Asagi at home opening up a box from Ego of a bunch of videotapes that he was sending him in order to train for the upcoming U20 World Cup. Asagi was psyched as he's realizing the next steps that he needs to achieve his evolution. Now we also saw that other members of Blue Lock received letters, not boxes, but letters, probably indicating the same like next steps that they need to grow. So everyone's going through a training arc, essentially, even though they're at home, right, to relax for 2 weeks, they still have assignments to do. There's still room to grow. So I wonder if like they're gonna have like this like new like mindset or this new like flow that they're trying to achieve with their abilities as they go into their training arc. Because even though it's a 2-week break, I think that still leaves us with about a month's time before the actual U20 World Cup. So we just have to see what they're all willing to work on, because I'm sure that we're going to see them trying to train a little bit together, trying to become a cohesive team, since for so long, since the Japan U20 match, they haven't really like worked together as a team so much all together. So I hope we get to see a little bit of that and how they mesh, because again, like characters like Isagi and Shido have never gotten to play together, especially now that Asagi's not really in a supporting role, kind of like how we saw in the Japan U20 match. You know, Asagi was really playing that supporting role to Rin, but now, no, Asagi's going for number one. He's going for the limelight. There are also players like Hiyori, Kurona, who like back him up 100%. Although Hiyori, I feel like would still pass to like Rin and definitely to Shido. But you know, there are definitely like other characters that I know are gonna be thrilled to work with Asagi. There's Bachira, there's Chigiri, there's Kunigami, even though he'll never admit to it. And honestly, players like Yukimiya, I feel like Yukimiya in the Neo Egoist League who's garnered so much respect for Asagi that I feel like he's happy to play with him. He knows how to play with Asagi. He knows how to work with him. Kind of like when Asagi was playing and learning from Rin. Same. So yeah, I'm really excited for a new chapter. I'm really excited for this in-between time between arcs. It's crazy because I feel like with a lot of anime manga series, that in-between arc time is always like the slowest. For instance, My Hero Academia. Every time like the villains attacked, those were like the hypest moments of the arc. And then like the school side was always like, it's cool, but I mean, come on, can we get back to the meat and potatoes? You know, so, but with Blue Lock, I appreciate this downtime. Number one, it never really lasts that long. And number two, it just gives us another side to these players outside of Blue Lock, outside the struggle, outside that fight for survival. So, yeah. So today we're doing chapter 305, X23. Sorry if I haven't introduced myself already. My name is Roanoa Daniel, a.k.a. Danny. I am one of 3 hosts on the Moon Piece podcast. I am the only one who does Blue Lock chapter reviews, as the other 2 are anime only. Same goes for my Dandadan chapter reviews, which if you did not see, I did one yesterday. And then if you did not see that, Corey and I together did a One Piece chapter review for chapter 1150. And you better believe we're doing another one this upcoming weekend for chapter 1151. Stay away from those leaks. They're already crazy. And also, if you did not know, Kimmy is going to be beating Kingdom Hearts for the first time tomorrow. Stay tuned. Check FanDuel, check DraftKings. We're putting bets down on whether or not she's actually going to beat the game this time. If you haven't seen our newest episode of the podcast that dropped today, we put a little tidbit of her last run-in with the final boss, Ansem, in the game. So check it out. Before we get into it, again, thank you for joining us. If you want to like the video, like the live stream, maybe subscribe if you haven't already. If this is your first time here, we'd really appreciate any support. Leave a comment. But without further ado, let's get into chapter 305, titled X23. All right. So we're opening up with, Henri. I'm telling you guys, Henri looks exactly like Asagi's mom. For a second, I thought that was Asagi's mom, right? But Henri in this little, like, apron outfit? Like, girls looking. The author knows what they're doing. Can you imagine, like, you getting home from work and Henri's just like, welcome home. And you're like, oh, shit. Here's some flowers. Here's some chocolates. I'm giving you my life. She's like, here you go. Your special yakisoba midnight snack. Oh, no way. Is that for Ego? Oh, my God, it is. And he's like, tap, 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 tap. Just leave it over there. And she's like, huh? Okay, fine. You've been pulling lots of all-nighters lately, Ego-san. Are you taking care of your body? And he's like, I've been working on these personalized training and letter for all 23. So my other work has piled up. Okay. So first of all, he gets Henri gets to come over and cook for him, and not only cook for him, but cook like his like favorite. He has a special midnight snack. That's not like partnership shit, right? Like if they were like business partners, she would just Uber Eats that shit, right? You telling me that Blue Lock don't have the budget to like Uber Eats it? No, bro. She like made that special for him, right? She put on that apron, went into the Blue Lock kitchen, and was like, "Nah, I'm making my man's his favorite special midnight snack." All right, like that's really sweet. Does she really like this dog of a man? Because Ego's an animal, and he's not even acknowledging her. He's like just like tap 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 tap. Right? He's wait a minute. Oh, okay. Hold on. For a second, when she was making like that puffy face, I thought that she was eating the food, but no, she's just making that like classic little anime mad face. Right. I can't see what that says. But yeah, so Ego's been working on so he did do personalized trainings and letters for all 23 people. Okay. So I wonder what his other work is, first of all, but second of all, even if he's doing personalized trainings and letters for all the 23, so that means that Asagi's not the only one who received a box of videotapes, right? So maybe just because we saw Chigiri and Bachiro take like letters out doesn't mean that there wasn't like a box associated with it. If not, who are the ones that received tapes, right? Like Asagi. Yo, what's up, Shade? Welcome to the Blue Lock Chapter review, man. Did you read this already? So yeah. Ego saying, during this 14-day break, no, this is Henri. What are you trying to make those 23 boys do? Henri-chan, what sort of process do you follow to cook food? Huh? Well, I think of what I want to eat, then go buy the necessary ingredients. And look at that side eye, dude. That man's got bags under his eyes for days. He's like, precisely. I'm thinking up a recipe for a U20 World Cup victory. And they have 14 days to acquire their missing ingredients. And here we're seeing a letter to the one and only Shohei Baro-sama. And he's saying, and it's just go there with a QR code. If you want to be a king again, that is. Yo, Ego knows exactly how to taunt this man. I love that. But you know what? We see Baro showing up. Dude, when man's hair is down, he looks so cool. Like Baro, I think became one of my favorite characters based on aura alone. This man holds himself like a king. He's got that kingly presence. You know, as the kids would say, he's got swagger. Actually, no, they would say he has Riz now. But back in the day, they would say he had swagger. Saint Shade saying Ego doesn't play favorites. Yeah, he doesn't. He's at the end of the day, he wants victory at whatever cost it's gonna take. So where's Baro going? He's like, sheesh, what's that Four Eyes plot? And he thinks to himself, and he's going to university. And then someone saying from the back, "You're Baro-san from Blue Lock, right? We've been waiting for you." And he turns around and, oh my God, it's a bunch of manly ass men with that look in their eyes like that. They're up to nothing but trouble. He's like, "Welcome to American football." And Baro's like, "What? Okay, all right." So he's pretty much saying, you need to get tough. You need to get tough because we need you strong. We need you to be a bulldozer, bro. Riasat, welcome to the chat. Today I'm streaming later because I worked the overnight shift last night at my job. And so I got home at like 9 a.m. and passed out for a few hours because the chapter doesn't come out until 11. And I'm not going to sleep for like 2 hours and then wake up because I'd just be like, "Ugh." So yeah, I woke up at like 3. No, I woke up at like 2:30 and gave myself like an hour to like wake up because I think I only slept for like 4 hours, 4.5. But yeah, it's not going to be a normal occurrence. I don't always work overnight shifts. If you don't know what that life is like, I hope you never find out. But if you do, it's got its upsides. Trust. You get to watch a lot of anime and read manga. But yeah. So we're seeing Baro is being welcomed by an American football team. And literally, the only thing I can imagine this is so that he can, like, you know, get used to tackling people, right? Get used to being physical. Because while that's not what soccer is all about, if you are able to be that unbreakable shield, that like unmovable object, then that all the better for you. I mean, look at what happened to Kaiser when Rin tried to tackle him in the last game. Kaiser was like, "Boy, if you don't get that weak ass play out of my face," you know, that's what Baro needs to be. And while Baro is a physically, you know, well-endowed person, like he's tall and he's muscular, you know, he's not rock solid. So I could see that. Oh, Shade, you know that overnight life? Yeah, I mean, listen, it's not the best shift, you know, but I think it really helps with like the people you work with. I think they can really like make or break an overnight. And then again, like if you're like well prepared, like if you have you know, like anime to watch, if you're able to watch anything or read something. He's like, "That's why I can finish 100 chapter manga in one shift." Yeah, bro. I got you. 100%. That I've been working overnight shifts on and off for like the last like almost decade. So that's why I know. And that's why like I've read a lot. All right, so Boro's being welcomed by a football team. Then we're seeing Bachira, same thing, QR code, Meguru Bachira-sama. Learn by teaching. Understand what it's like to be a kid. And Bachira is going to a grade school. He brought his own soccer ball. I love that. Did Baro bring his own soccer ball? Oh, no way, guys. I think that my mouse died. All right, well, I have another one. And then, so a kid's like, "Hey there, it's Bachira." And Bachira quickly puts the dukes up. He's like, "What's up? Who are you? You want to fight? Let's go." And then all the kids come running out. It's like, "It's Bachira, the real deal. So cool. It's Bachira. Please teach us about soccer." And he's like, "Whoa, hey, why are you guys surrounding me over here?" Right? And then he's like, "Yeah, got it. Guess I'm the teacher today." Okay, all right. I like that. You know, sometimes they say with like a lot of like skill coaches will tell you if you really want to like hone in a skill, you teach. You know, when I went to coding school, they said the same thing. Like if you like help other people and, you know, teach them how to like solve problems and stuff, it will only like reconfirm that in your minds. It's kind of like constantly like writing things down on like a notepad in order to memorize it. It works 10 times better when you're teaching it to somebody. All right, so Bachira is going to be teaching the kids at school. I like that. I think this is a really smart play. Next up, we have Hyoma Chigiri-sama. Throw away your legs and become a fish. And so we see Chigiri in the water already. Acquire a heart and lungs that can endure your speed. Oh, okay, so we're working on stamina right now. I mean, they say that swimming really is like That's a full body workout. Every part of your body is, like with running, it's really a lot in your legs and your core, your arms, not so much. Um, I mean, yeah, you need to use your arms to like help you build your momentum and stuff. But with swimming, it really is a full body workout. Um, Next up, we have Renusuke Kunigami Sama. The answer lies in battle. Become the ultimate physical combat warrior. Yeah! As we see him boxing or MMA fighting with some guy. That's like really? Does that what he need? That's what he needs to do? Oh God, guys, sorry. I just had to take a sip of this tea. Is that really what Kunigami needs to do right now? I mean that seems a little lazy, but listen, ego's the professional here. Then we have Ryusei Shido Sama. Do everything that's on your bucket list. And this man went skydiving. Blue Lock will cover the expenses. And he's man's just screaming at the top of his lungs, "Mamma mia!" As the face that he's making with his eyes just like bulging out, he looks hilarious. But what? I wish I got Shido's homework assignment. Do everything on your bucket list. Blue Lock's gonna cover the. I want to eat at 5-star restaurants, bro. That's what's on my bucket list. I want to get tattoos all over my body. I want to get. I don't know. I want to get my fucking teeth done. Fuck. That's awesome. So I mean, I guess that's just like. I don't even know what that's for. I was gonna say to like unlock your third eye or some shit. I couldn't tell you. Saint Shade saying, after getting caught up to Blue Lock, I can say this confidently that Awashi is way better, even though I still love Blue Lock for what it is. Awashi's way better? That's so interesting. I've never watched or read it. I know what it is. It looks mad corny, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. It looks like, obviously Blue Lock is like the edgier version, and Awashi like really is, I don't know, I'll take your word for it. I don't know if I'll ever get into it. Awashi is the better Saka manga by miles. By miles. Yo, you're the first person to have that take that I've heard. I feel like no one even like reads or watches Awashi. I haven't heard anybody talk about it. Why do you think that is? Why do you think Blue Lock like rose to the top spot like so fast? He's saying as if this shit isn't mad gay. Listen, there's a lot of gay undertones in here. I love it. Fuck it. I love that shit. Yeah. All right, next up, Rin Itoshi-sama. Reflect on your ego once more. And so Rin's out here meditating at a temple, right? Because, yeah, I mean, like, can Rin really get that much better with, like, physicality and abilities? Like, no, this man's a demon, right? So I guess he needs to, like, think about himself and what motivates him, what triggers him. And, we obviously see Asagi on one side, Sai on his brother Sai on the other, right? And then, a monk whacks him in the shoulder. And the monk's like, I know what you're thinking about, boy. Your desire should not rely on pure destruction. And Rin goes to attack the monk, but then you got 3 other monks holding him back. That was number 50, old man. Damn, he hit him 50 times. Okay, I'd be a little pissed too if that was number 50. No. You're targeting me at this point. Blue Lock, Shade saying Blue Lock is a shonen at heart. That is why I have a lot of love for it as well. Right, but what makes Awashi different? And why do you think like more people? Do you think maybe more people fawned towards Blue Lock because it's so shonen-y, right? Like what is it? And next up we have Rio at the Makagi Corporation Special Training Room, and this man is sprinting on a treadmill. He's huffing and puffing. Hey Rio, if I hadn't relied on you, Rio, and he's just thinking, breathing, right? You think like he would have gone and visited Nagi, right? Like by now, like it's been like a couple of weeks, right? You think he would have been like, "Hey, bro, what's good? What's goody?" And now he collapses on a yoga mat, and we're getting the final tidbit of what Nagi had to say. If I hadn't relied on you, Rio, I wonder if I would have had a different future. And Rio's thinking to himself, I keep thinking about him. Yeah, because you love him, bro. You love him, bro. Somewhere in my mind, I thought we'd always be together, so I still haven't adjusted. Then go see him. You guys live in the same town. Why is this so hard? I keep thinking about him to life without Nagi. God, what a pain. To life without Nagi? What are you saying, man? Oh, I still haven't adjusted to life without Nagi. Bro, like, you guys are still friends. He didn't die. He didn't go nowhere. All right? Like, what are you talking about? He's right down the street at the arcade, sitting by himself. I'm sure he could use a friend right now. All right. All right. Let me dial it down. Sorry. Whew. Oh, my God. Then we got some crusty-ass old lady who's apparently Rio's personal attendant named Gran. Bro, is that your actual grandmother? She's flamboyant as fuck. I love it. Look at that fit. But that face? Ugh. Pardon me, Master Rio. Oh, Gran, you have received a letter from Blue Lock. Rio Mikage-sama. You are Blue Lock's special soldier. Become the master copy of all remaining players. There is still a path to number 1 for you. Hey! Hey! Hey, Oigo, take it easy, guy. You're saying I could be number 1? Well, okay, then. I guess I'll have to take you up on your offer. Dude, man thinks that Rio has the potential to be number 1? He didn't say that to anybody else. He didn't say that to Baro. Well, he told Baro he could be king. And what's better than being number 1? Being king, right? Because the king commands number 1. I'm just saying. He didn't tell Chigiri. He didn't tell Bachira. He didn't tell Kunigami. He didn't tell none of these guys. There's still a path to number 1 for you. Right. Well, Rin's already number 1 with Asagi. And Shido, I think he knows, like, could never be that. He just knows that, like, Shido's just, like, the ultimate wild card, the ultimate Joker. All right. But good for Rio, man. I mean, listen, Rio fans are eating right now. And I just want to clarify, I am a Rio. Honestly, I'm a everyone fan. All the people I didn't like got sent home in the Neo Egoist League. And by everyone, I mean Igaguri. Whatever that man's name is. We all know, the monk guy. Bye. Sayonara. I hope we never see you again. Although, we probably will. Become the master copy of all remaining players. Master, this card was included as well. It seems to contain a recording of specific plays by the other 22 players. And Rio's thinking to himself, why did he give me this assignment? What are you talking about? Why did he give you this assignment, bro? He's telling you to get better. You copy people. That's what you do. Like, what else are you going to do? Like, run on the treadmill and stretch on that yoga mat? And fawn over Nagi as if he died? No. Bro, you need to keep moving forward and get better. Your dream is to win the World Cup. Remember? And, bro, if you miss Nagi, just go see him. Maybe he can help you train. That would be pretty cool, actually. The Grand continues on, but I must say, Master Rio, despite your physical abilities, this seems an impossible task for a mere 14 days. And he's like, no, I'll do it, stupid witch. I don't need to use my brain right now, just my body. Yo, hey, yo, take it easy, Rio. I'll ace this homework, and then Ego's words always hold a meaning beyond what I can imagine. And you see the fire burning in Ego and in Rio. That is his ego. Look at this man. He was over here. But now, man's locked the fuck in. I love it. There you go. That's why people like Rio. I'll ace this homework, and then I'll become the number 1 protagonist. And now we're seeing a bunch of people doing their special trainings, right? What is Nana's? Oh, Nanase's working on his ambidextrousness. Yeah, he's doing that. Otoya is doing some virtual reality thing. Then you're seeing Karasu, Raichi. I don't know who the guy parkouring is. You have Corona. I'm assuming that's Gagamaru there. And then who's the sniper? Who's the person working as a sniper? Oh, and then we see of the U20 World Cup. Oh, even IQ is doing some studying. There's Zantetsu, Yukimiya. Oh, that's Gagamaru. Oh, little Nico's lifting weights. I love it. That's so sweet. And Hiyori is playing video games like Hiyori does. And now we're back to Henri and Ego. Right in the end, they're all strikers. When they meet again, the chemical reaction of number one's X23. And now we're seeing a note for Henri. The yakisoba was delicious. Go get some proper sleep in your room. Good work. Fuck off. Yo. Oh my god, this man, guys. Whose man's is this? Who? What? Oh my god. First of all, he throws in the compliment, right? He warms her up. Thank you for the food, right? And then he's like, go get some sleep in your room, not my room. Go to your room, right? And then he's like, good work. Fuck off. Why, bro? Why you gotta talk like that? Why you gotta talk like that? Dude, that's so funny. Like, Ego is really, truly, guys, one of a kind. All right, Saint Shay is saying, I hate to do you like this, but Awashi is a real soccer manga. Dude, I believe you, right? Like, if we're talking like an actual soccer manga, then yeah, you're 100% right. That is definitely it, because they're playing as a team. They're playing cohesively. Like, it's not where like everyone's a striker and everyone's going through like crazy challenges and stuff. Like, no, you're 100% right. Oh, I have one more. I thought that was the last thing. Okay. The chemical reaction of number one's X23 will create a new blue lock fusion. Okay. So that's what he means. He means X23, we have 23 number ones, right? Okay. So I guess what he said to Rio wasn't all that special as he intends to make everybody, a number one. I love that. But yes, Shade, I'll agree with you. Awashi is like the actual soccer manga, 100%. Blue Lock is super experimental. Like yeah, no, dude, I feel you on that one. Rhea saying, I can already guess who will be the top 6 at the end of the U20 World Cup if there's going to be like a ranking. Top 6? I mean, if I were to spitball it right now, I'll give you obviously Asagi, Rin. I'm not going to throw Rio in there. I'm not going to throw Shido in there. I'll probably throw Rio in there. I will. Top 6. Then Shigiri, then Bachira, and then Baro. I would give all those over Shido, 100%, because they're more versatile. Shido is really only good at shooting, right? Even in like one-on-ones, he doesn't win all of them. His passing skills aren't the best. So yeah, that would be my top 6 off the top of my head. Stinky Raven is saying Sendo the Sniper. Oh. Yeah, I guess he needs to learn how to shoot. He needs to get better at taking shots, right? Because he wants to be a striker. Saint Shade saying, Danny, you got done bad. What does that mean, bro? And then Rhea saying, Ego keeps fumbling the bag. Dude. Dude. If we're talking about that bag being Henri, I think man knows exactly what he's doing. I'm telling you right now. I know it seems like he's fumbling, but he's got that girl wrapped around his finger, right? It's just that right now he's just so focused. I'm sure like after they win the World Cup, Henri, I'm sorry. I've been so focused on our dream and achieving it. She'll be like, Ego, don't worry about it. You've made me the happiest woman ever by helping me achieve my dream. Woo! Take me, Ego. All right, bitch. I'll show you what a real number one is like. No. But yeah, Ego's crazy. This was a good chapter. I really liked it overall. I had a lot of fun with it. Just seeing like what everyone is doing in these 2 weeks, right? Literally everyone. Like we touched base on everybody. I'm honestly not upset we didn't see Asagi a single time. The whole last chapter was based and revolved around Asagi, right? So I'm like really happy that we didn't have to see him. The authors authors playing games over here with Henri. I feel like they're like kind of putting themselves in the ego role, right? You know, just constantly like working, because being a mangaka is not easy, right? Being a mangaka, you're always working. You're working crazy hours. The work piles up, and you know we all want a little somebody to bring us our favorite special midnight snack. You know, but yeah, I was really happy to see everybody. Rio, stop pissing me off, bro. If you're gonna fawn over Nagi, just go see my man, bro. He needs a friend, and you're his friend. All right, it don't gotta always be about soccer, but honestly, now Ego's like lit a fire under this boy, and he's not even thinking about Nagi anymore. He's thinking about acing this homework, right? 22 players, 14 days. I'm not going to do the math on there. You tell me. Saint Trey saying, I love this chapter. It was fun to check on everyone. 8 out of 10 for me. Nico is going to be number 1 if you ask me. And then Stinky Raven saying, Ego can't handle all that. Facts. No, I disagree. I think Ego's got it, guys. Remember, his rival used to be Noel Noah, so I think my man's got stamina in him. Or maybe he doesn't, but he may have skills. He's got something. What did I give this chapter? I'd probably also give it an 8 out of 10. I thought it was really good. Again, I really like seeing everybody. The next chapter, I'm hoping... Okay, so now everybody has like their homework, right? I don't personally need to see them develop in their homework. I don't need to see their like growth with like, oh, this is where I am with my tapes with Asagi and like Bachira teaching these kids and like all that. Like I don't need to see that. What I would like to see is maybe them all meet up in a social setting. I really liked that after the Japan U20. Maybe not all of them. Maybe like a select few. Like they meet up in groups and stuff. Because like remember, Otoya, Karasu, and Yukimiya, they were all hanging out in their own little group, right? And Asagi, Chigiri, Bachira all met up in their own little group, right? So even if it's something like that, like I would really just like to see them like hanging out in a social setting. So let's see. Reese said Shido can score 1 goal and will still be top 6. You have to remember he is top 3 with no backstory, no evolution, past U20, and no relation to the MC like Baro, Rin, Bachira, etc. If Shido even gets a slice of what Baro got in terms of development. No, buddy, I get you. Shido is a great player. No one's taking that away from him, but I don't think he'll be top 6 by the end of the series. I think that if everybody else can work on whatever it is that they need to work on with the homework that Ego gave them, and then plus the 30 days of training, like I really feel like they can at least match his level and maybe overperform. Right, I really think that that's like a possibility. Again, Shido's not a bad player, but I think there's a chance that he doesn't make top 6. Right, I really think that there's a chance. And Saint Shade Beach chapter, 100%. Well, maybe not a beach chapter, right? I don't need it to be a beach chapter. Just like the last time they met up in a cafe and then went to do karaoke and bowling, like that's enough. We don't need a beach chapter. Although the fan service would be real for those of you who indulge in that. Then by all means, let's get a beach chapter, right? Listen, I'm all for the shipping, guys. It is what it is. But yeah, this is a good chapter. Thank you guys again for joining me on another Blue Lock live stream chapter review. Can't wait for next week's chapter. I don't believe there's a break. If you tell me there's a break, I'm breaking my computer screen. But yeah, if you haven't checked out our newest episode of the podcast, it came out today, is the official episode of the 3rd season. We got the new intro on there. We also have a new segment titled Show and Tell, where we do reaction-based content, because I believe that we have really great personalities and give great reactions. So I want to start doing more reaction-based content. So if it's at the end of the episode, if for some reason, you want to watch the first like hour and 20 minutes, I totally get it. Skip to the end. Again, the segment's called Show and Tell, or I think it's called Send It to the Chat. I don't know which one, what name we settled on yet. But Corey did a really good job editing the reels that we send each other into the video, so you can see and react alongside with us. But yeah, thank you again, guys. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment. Shade, appreciate you as always. Ree, thank you for stopping by. Stinky Raven, you as well. Riasat, you dropped in the beginning. Thank you for even saying hi. Appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a great Tuesday. Adios, sayonara.